Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. As we get this game here started up today, I would like to request that you let me know what you think of today's video. And if for whatever reason you don't like today's video, or if you don't think this video is worth watching, then please let me know why. And I will try to improve upon myself. That is kind of an important thing to do. Especially when you've been Let's Playing for 8 whole years, and not many people have given you critique. I could kind of use that critique. Anyway, with that said, my name is Draygone the Willem Fuzzbottom Jr., and these are some of my patrons. Theo Vellum, Snow Hazard, and a special thanks to my special sponsor, Lit Dragon. When we last left off, we finally made it to the town of Manarina, which, as it turns out, is actually a school for mages. And in this school for mages, we have some interesting technology, made even more interesting by the fact that this is a mage school, not a science school. But you know, technology and magic tend to get mixed in RPGs pretty often, so I'll forgive it. Anyway, my point is, right over here we have a very interesting contraption. This contraption can change people into animals. And yes, it actually does do that. Last time I jumped into it and turned into a chicken. That was interesting. What was even more interesting is while I was wandering around as a chicken, people had different things to say to me. So, what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to finish exploring this place as a human, and then I'll hop into the pod and have some fun as a chicken. Now, last time I said that I wasn't actually that interested in being a chicken, largely because of the whole you are food aspect of it. But you know, thinking on it, turning into some sort of bird, even if it's a chicken, would definitely be interesting for me. Here's a little bit of a backstory. I am a huge fan of transformation. My favorite kind of transformation would be humans getting turned into animals. Now, one could argue that I would like that because I'm a talking coon living in a human world, and would be better if more humans were animals. But really, it has to do with the drasticness of the transformation. Going from human to animal is quite a change, because you'd be growing fur, you'd be growing a tail, you'd suddenly have claws instead of those weird fingernail things. I mean, you have to admit, that would be pretty interesting. Of course, going the other way around would definitely be a drastic change too, like if I became a human. Not really interested in that though, cause going from human to animal, you'd be gaining things, but if I became a human, I'd be losing things. I'd say goodbye to my wings, my tail, my fur, my claws. How am I supposed to climb trees with fingernails? The only thing those things are good for is scratching yourself and opening a can of soda. Back to the subject of a bird transformation though. I mean, since I already have fur and tail, changing from coon to some other animal would not be that drastic a change. But becoming a bird, on the other hand, that would definitely be interesting, because instead of fur, I would have feathers. I'd have that toe in the back of my foot, and I'd be able to grab things with my feet. And most importantly, I would have a beak. Having a beak would be interesting. I have no idea what that would be like, but I'm actually kind of interested in finding out what it is like to have a beak. Anyway, with that backstory out of the way, oh sure, I have other interests with transformation, but we'll get to those with some other game. There's a couple of games coming out on Switch that revolve around transformation, so I'll definitely be bringing this up again then. Now then, let's talk to townsfolk. I could have done that while talking about transformation, but you know, it is hard to talk about other things while reading dialogue at the same time. In fact, I don't even like it when other Let's Players do that. Stop distracting me with your conversation, and let's focus on the dialogue. Anyway, my name is Arthur. I used to be a knight. I'm not really a battle type. I like it here. So you're a magic mage, and you have a character portrait. Does that mean you're going to be joining my team? I could use another mage on my team. This place is too busy. I can't do my research. Well, there's a room down here that doesn't seem to be being used right now. Memories of Guardiana, Introduction to Magic, many more books. I already have talked to some of the people here in the last episode, so I'm not going to just talk to everybody again. That's a slide. That is totally a slide. Drat. Not as good a view from down here. Better climb back up. I'll make it someday. Can I climb back up? Yeah, alright. So, we actually got a slide here that I can casually walk up and down unless I step on... Well, unless I just step on it from down here. And then suddenly I slide. Can I reverse myself? No. As soon as you start sliding, you're going down. Well, I'm kind of curious what that guy would have said before I accidentally pushed him down. Oh well. Where does this put me? This is a big place we got here. Go away! Only cute animals can get past me. Well, I wouldn't really consider a chicken cute. So, turning into an animal is in fact going to become, it's gonna be... This room has seen better days. This is what happens when you practice fire magic indoors. So, becoming an animal is definitely going to come into play. In fact, it's going to be coming into play right now, isn't it? Yeah, because that's everybody. Well, shoot, I guess I could have continued recording the last episode. I thought the size of this place meant that I wasn't even halfway through. Alright. Well, in that case, who wants to turn into a chicken? I already talked to you, so skipping ahead. Yes, let us begin. Have some real fun here. I'm gonna enjoy this. Now, the downside is, if we try leaving town, we get changed back to normal. We also cannot save while we are transformed. It's unfortunate. If I can change humans to hens, we won't ever have to worry about food. Wow, that is dark. Of course, there's other possible transformations, as implied by this. Can I just step into this and change into other things? No, not really. Well, I am kind of curious here. What happens if I leave town and come back? Will I be able to transform into a different animal? By the way, I would like to point out that I have not talked to Henri there again. She is the Princess of Guardiana, and last time I told her that her father died and she ran off to cry. But then I reloaded my save because I didn't want to mess things up with this chicken transformation, so I have to talk to Henri again. I would talk to her now, but I'm kind of curious how that conversation would go if I come up to her as a chicken, which does in fact seem to be the only transformation. Well, aside from the fact that this person, I should say, wants to eat me, I wouldn't mind turning into one of these other animals, but like I said earlier, changing from one furry animal to another furry animal is not that drastic a change. Although considering that the character I'm playing as right now is normally human, any one of these transformations could be interesting. What in the world is a hen doing here? Shoo! Wait a sec. Hen? So, not only is my character turned into a chicken, but he is now a she. This transformation just keeps getting more awesome. Well, you know, there is one downside to this. Considering our character is a silent protagonist, can't really do anything if somebody actually does decide to eat her. 'Cause it's like, she can't be all, no wait, I'm normally human. No, she would just sit there and not say anything 'cause silent protagonist. How sad. And I had another point to bring up, but I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, if the whole being eaten thing can be avoided, maybe she could be producing eggs. I suppose that would be interesting. Maybe later. Oh, are you not going to say anything different? No, these guys are not going to say anything different. These guys are too busy to talk, even to a chicken. What's up, hen? Well, at least some people are saying different things. Let's go back this way first, on account Henri is my eventual goal. What's up, hen? Are we going to have repeated messages? What in the world is a hen doing? We got repeated messages. I am sad now. Here I thought we would be getting some really interesting... I accidentally pushed this guy again. Alright. I assume that after I talk to Henri, this is where I'm supposed to come as a chicken. Well, what a cute little hen. Go on through. What a nice hen. How could someone eat a little hen? Exactly. If I got turned into a chicken, especially a hen, I would much prefer that I be an egg layer thing going on, used for egg laying rather than eating. Wouldn't be a great life, but it would definitely be better than being food. VIP Mage's Lounge. Old Gert turned you into a hen? That's easily fixed. No, don't change me back. No! Oh. The history of Shade Abbey and Guardiana, many more books. Anything gonna be in these pots? I assume not. Mystery of the Shining Path, all about the Shining Path. Hen went in and a person came out. What a great place to work, huh? Actually, yeah. Aside from the whole becoming food thing, would definitely be interesting to kind of hang out here. I just have to make that one person promise to never use me as food. What was her name? Gertrude or something like that? Hey Gertrude, change me back into a chicken. Actually no, there's something else I need to do first. There is another section of this place that I haven't explored yet. Down those stairs there. Oh, this is where I have my teammates. By the way, off camera, I revived Tao, so she's not dead anymore. What is your strategy, by the way? What new strategies do you hold for me? In tight places such as caverns, look before you leap into battle. Plan ahead. I have a feeling we're going to be fighting in a cave soon, especially because I already know that there is a cave right beyond here. I know this because, like I said, I talked to this person last time, she ran away, and that gave me access to that room up there. Man, I am having way too much fun with this whole being a chicken thing. I know I'm kind of going through here slowly, but I kind of want to enjoy this as much as I can. I mean, as long as I don't become food. I cannot stress that enough. I am not interested in being food. And neither is Harrison. Mind you, I am not as anxious to change back to normal as Harrison is. If you don't know who Harrison is, you'll find out some other time. Seeing you makes me hungry. I wonder what's for dinner. Not me. I can produce some eggs for you though, because I'm apparently a girl chicken. If I find a rooster, I could become a mother. That would definitely be interesting. Chicken soup tonight. Yum. Okay, this is starting to become uncomfortable. Things are getting stranger around here every day. What in the world is a hen? Yeah, that's a repeated message. I already talked to the guy down there. What did he say? I'm gonna talk to him again, because now I can't remember what he said. Next time, don't volunteer for experiments. But it's fun! Assuming that the experiments aren't like suddenly being cast fire upon. When people were talking about volunteer experiments last time, in fact I think there was a sign here. No, there was a sign somewhere, right here. Experiment assistant wanted, low wages, high risk. When they were talking about that, I thought they meant like, hey, stand over here while I try to cast fire spells against you. Although in the back of my mind, I knew that it had to be getting turned into an animal. Did I actually give that thought out loud last time? 'Cause that thought was there. What in the world is a hen doing here? Don't dodge my talking to you. Nothing else to say, huh? Alright, downstairs we go. Be interesting if it turns out that my teammates... Aww, I can't be a chicken down here? Aww. This transformation pod needs some improvement. It does not last long enough. Alright, well, that's a bummer. Would have been interesting had I been able to talk to my teammates as a chicken. Well, I guess that's everybody here then. Oh wait, one more person, I think. Did I talk to you? I don't want to talk to you. What is this? What is this? I haven't been down here before. What is this? I don't care anymore. Let's go ahead and talk to Henri now. Old Gert's up to her usual tricks. Someone here should be able to change you back. That would definitely be useful information, if not for the fact that all I have to do is walk out of town and then come back in. You think if I lived here, I'd be able to convince people to not eat me? I would be all, hey guys, I'm gonna just let myself get turned into a chicken for fun. Keep that in mind and don't eat me. It's like, the more I think about it, the more fun I think it would be being a chicken. Except for the food part. Why couldn't it have been like a parrot instead? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and head through this cutscene now. I already went through it last time, so I don't have to show it all on camera. Oh, there's Henri up there. What? I figured she'd be down in that room that I can only access as a chicken. Huh. Alright, let me try to talk to you without pushing you down. Great view, eh? And now I have finally done that. So what do I do from here? I'll tell you what I'll do. Talk to her as a chicken again. Oh, Draygone, it's nice of you to try to cheer me up, but I'm not fond of hens. That was worth it. Didn't think that there would be an actual different line of dialogue. Cool. You know what, though? As fun as it is walking around as a chicken, I am definitely glad to be a coon. I could do without the trash panda jokes, but it's better than being called food. Alright. Try this as a human. I know my duty now, Draygone. It is to hunt Cain down and make him pay for what he did. I'll fight with you. I'm sure that's what my father would want me to do. No, I'm pretty sure the intent here was for you to lead your people. But, okay. Got myself a new party member. I'll be at headquarters. Vengeance shall be ours. Okay. Kind of think of it, I haven't talked to this person as a human yet. I was so bummed about getting changed back to normal that I just wandered off. You did well to reach this room. Have you ever heard of a place called Shade Abbey? Yeah, I've heard of it, but only from books, so I'm just going to say no so that I can get some more information. It was founded long ago by folk from Guardiana. They know much of the ancients. Alright, so eventually my goal will be to reach Shade Abbey. And back to being a chicken because it occurs to me that I haven't talked to the people in here as a chicken. I'm starting to get a little tired of talking to these people as a chicken, though. Alright, down here is the mysterious cave that I'm eventually going to have to fight in. So none of these guys actually said anything different. This person here, by the way, very important. It is Entrant. We were told to go see him for whatever reason. What that reason is, I don't know. However, I have a feeling that stuff is going to happen as soon as I talk to him. So let's head down here and meet the princess. Draygone, thank you for your efforts. I too shall try my best. How old are you, by the way? Is your hair just naturally white, or are you just old? I assume by your positioning... Well, maybe not positioning, actually. No, wait, yeah, positioning. Kind of positioning? Am I gonna say positioning? I feel like there's a reason for the positioning. We got our two centaurs here, who can use both short-range and long-range weapons. We have our two knights here. We have two mages here. We have two healers here. The only discrepancy is a monk and an archer. But I have a feeling as we get more teammates, they'll be properly sectioned out. So I imagine we'll get another archer and another monk. Alright, saving my progress, and there's something I want to bring up before we end this episode. We're not ending it quite yet. It's just that I meant to bring this up sooner, and I only just now remembered. A couple episodes ago, I brought up the possibility of bouncing around between multiple Let's Plays, because I want to be able to play other games. Especially those two transformation-related games on Switch when they come out. The downside would be bouncing between too many games, I would probably start losing interest in the ones I haven't finished yet, and so some of the games that I'm playing would not get finished yet. For example, Castlevania, the Dracula X Chronicles. That was taking so long to get through because I was playing other things that I just lost interest in it. Eventually I'll get back to it. Anyway, my point is, I asked that question and nobody answered. That disappoints me. I mean, technically, somebody did say in the last episode that they hope I finish this game, but that wasn't the episode that I asked the question. How can I improve myself and make good decisions if you people don't tell me how to let's play? That said, I am going to be starting up a game on RPG Maker 3 in the near future, because RPG Maker is a very important part of my channel. After all, I've done somewhere close to 40 RPG Maker Let's Plays so far. Point is, I will at the very least be handling 2 projects at once. Whether I'll actually handle more than that, I don't know. Probably not a good idea. We'll see. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to this guy. I am Ontrant. You wish to find the key to the cursed door before Cane of Runefaust? Yeah, the Door of the Ancients, which apparently has a tower in it. So says the King of Guardiana. Yeah, we kind of need to do something about that. If the bad guys want in there, it's probably something we should not give them a chance to get. So, yes. A legend tells that the pool of the ancients below is tied in with the cursed door. To reach the pool, you must first need the orb of light from the cavern of darkness. Defeat the monsters in the cavern, and the orb is yours. Then return to me. Draygone, enter the cavern and retrieve the orb of light. Okie doke. Which cavern are we talking about? Because we got 2 different caverns down here. Talking about this weird place? Har har, you're just in time. Would you like to observe? Okie doke. Good. Sit quietly and watch a master at work. I'm researching summoning demons. Now, I'm going to begin the experiment. I shall summon a dreadful thing from my worst nightmares. Is that a rabbit? That statue looks like a rabbit with tits. Come forth, O creature of darkness. I conjure you forth. Okay. Huh? You! When are you going to stop these tricks? Come home right now. Oops. Sorry, dear. I'll never do that again. Yes, I'll be good, honest. No, seriously. Look at these. What are they doing on this statue? Nothing is unusual. Nothing is unusual, it says. Yeah, nothing unusual here. Is there a point to this? Or is it just a joke? It's not a very funny joke. Actually, it is kind of funny. Alright, well, since that place is apparently not where we need to go, it can only be assumed that our destination is down here. The Cavern of Darkness lies beyond. Only the strongest survive its trials. And now I'm gonna go save and turn into a chicken and come back. In case it's not apparent, I am a weird person. You probably noticed that by now, considering especially the things that I have shown interest in during this episode. But what do you expect from someone who claims that he is a talking raccoon? Anyway, oh wait, more stairs? Oh, that's the spring they're talking about. Alright, so I have to go through this cave to retrieve the orb, which I assume I would use here, which would open the gate to the spring where the ancients, the key of the ancients is located. Presumably. Also, I'm going to assume that as soon as I step down those stairs, I'm going to change back to normal. Yep, change back to normal. I am not going to be able to fight as a chicken. That's okay. We're pretty much done anyway. Therefore, down at the bottom of the screen, all of my patrons. It was definitely fun times wandering around as a chicken. I would definitely do that again. Is there going to be another point where we have something like that going on? I doubt it. The rest of the game will probably seem normal by comparison. Anyway, next time we're going to go through this cavern here. What am I dealing with, just real quick? There's treasure. Will I be able to obtain the treasure after I defeat the enemies, or am I going to get kicked out? I don't know, but I'm definitely going to want to go for it all if I am able. You guys go ahead and let me know. Should I go for the treasure during the fight, or can I grab the treasure after the fight? Because I don't want to miss treasure. I kind of missed my chance at treasure during the battle at Alterone. I missed treasure at Alterone because I was kicked out of the battle arena after the battle ended. Anyway, with that said, I guess we're pretty much done here. So next time we'll get through this fight, and maybe we'll get through the fight. There's a lot of enemies in there, so we'll see.